people complain about this one too. Oh, it's too much. I'm like, well, what is your price point? What do you expect? $50? Is that your limit? I can only afford to spend $50 on a hardware wallet. I got $5,000 worth of crypto in my MetaMask wallet. That's, the private key is stored in my browser, and I'm watching porn every night, and getting all kinds of, crap on my computer and spyware and whatever. And, you've got your crypto in a MetaMask wallet with no protection whatsoever. And you're too cheap to buy a hardware wallet, to secure your crypto. Yeah. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to talk about. Was this whole, everyone's bashing me about Ledger Stax and Ledger Flex being expensive. I'm kind of like, I get it that it is expensive, but having used a Ledger Nano X for so many years, the Ledger Flex and the Ledger Stax are light years ahead as far as the interface goes. And that's the biggest thing with, your average first-time crypto user is so confused when they're dealing with this Ledger Nano. The Ledger Nano X is an awesome hardware wallet, but it is difficult to use. That's the biggest barrier I see to crypto self-custody adoption. Sure, if everybody's buying ETFs and buying Bitcoin on Coinbase and keeping it in the exchange, that's all well and good. That's great. But as far as people adopting self-custody, right? This is where we want to be. I love it that people are buying Bitcoin and storing it in Coinbase. I'm happy. But self-custody is where it's at. And if you're into self-custody, you should be using a hardware wallet. Period. Stop. Whatever. Full stop. Don't care which hardware wallet you use. But get a wallet that you can figure out how to use. Yes. Ledger wallets are expensive. The Ledger Stax is like $400, right? And the Ledger Flex is $249. But if the whole idea with crypto is I'm investing in what I expect to be life-changing wealth, right? I've taken thousands of dollars, let's just say thousands, and I've invested it in crypto, and I expect it to become generational wealth, right? And so you're too cheap to spend $400? I mean, seriously. I mean, if you've got $500 worth of crypto, I get that, right? I don't want to spend another $400 on a wallet. But if I got 50 grand worth of Ethereum and Bitcoin, and I want to be able to manage it easily, then what's the deal with spending a couple $100? I mean, come on. I don't get this all, it's too expensive. I mean, to me, this is like cutting edge technology. The Trezor Safe 5 is Trezor's latest offering. It's $169, and it's got a really nice color touchscreen with haptic feedback. People complain about this one too. Oh, it's too much. I'm like, well, what is your price point? What do you expect? $50? Is that your limit? I can only afford to spend $50 on a hardware wallet. I got $5,000 worth of crypto in my MetaMask wallet. That's, the private key is stored in my browser, and I'm watching porn every night, and getting all kinds of, crap on my computer and spyware and whatever. And, you've got your crypto in a MetaMask wallet with no protection whatsoever. And you're too cheap to buy a hardware wallet, to secure your crypto. And then you wonder what happened when you lose $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 because, you know, your wallet got drained, you know, because you had malware on your computer, right? Then maybe looking back, you would think, oh, maybe I should have spent $400 on a hardware device that I could figure out how to use. A lot of people use MetaMask or just keep their crypto in Coinbase because they can't figure out how to use a hardware wallet. Serious. I've heard it a lot. Oh, I can't figure out how to use this wallet. It's too complicated. I'll just leave it on Coinbase. Okay, fine. Leave it on Coinbase. I bet you there were people in 21 and 22 that were saying, you know what? This hardware wallet is too complicated. I'm just going to leave my crypto on FTX. Was that it? FTX? Whatever it was. You know, Sam Bankman-Fried, all the people that lost their generational wealth because they were leaving it on an exchange. I bet you those people wish they had spent a couple $100 on a hardware wallet. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, sometimes, you know, I'm too old for this, right? But I sit down on my computer, maybe I'll do a video or whatever, but I usually come in and check my comments, and I just get fed up with all the, you know, the negative comments on I mean, I love it. You know, hey, CryptoDad, love your video. Been watching you for years. I like thumb up, thumb up, thumb up. But then I get all these people that are like, oh, you're just a shill. You know, oh, this is a commercial. Or, oh, it's too expensive. You know, I'm like, okay. All right. Whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Celsius is another one. Yeah. A lot of people don't remember the FTX and the Celsius. That was, you know, 3 years ago. Right? So we got a new generation of crypto people here, you know, that can't figure out how to use their hardware wallet, or they think it's too expensive. So they'd rather leave their, you know, 20 grand worth of crypto on an exchange. And hey, you know, Coinbase, Kraken, they're safe, right? They're probably not in danger of going bankrupt, but there's so many things that can happen on an exchange. You could accidentally block yourself out of your exchange by entering your password incorrectly a couple of times, or sending way too much crypto, something sketchy, and they freeze your account because they think you're money laundering or whatever. Or the IRS can seize your assets. I mean, it is, please, self-custody.